And then if later you want to add rules, stop and don't.
Okay.
Don't do it.
Hey, I'm Jeremy with Northwest. Today we're continuing our series on bettering your business's customer service. And we're sitting down with our head of client experience, TJ. TJ, why do most customer service processes break down in the end?
They're overcomplicated. They don't need to exist. Like, the processes don't need to be processes. They could just be some principles that people you hired and trust can operate within.
So you're saying get rid of the layers. Does that eliminate a whole layer of management in customer service?
It could, yeah, totally. Yeah, I never really thought about that, but it eliminates the complexity and it just creates a better client experience because the person talking to the customer has decision authority. They make the call. They own the company. It's their choice.
So one person answers the call and that same person makes the decision as to what happens for that client.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, if it's like $2,000 credit, guess what? Jeremy, you're getting a $2,000 credit. I made a mistake. I'm going to end up knowing that I failed. My boss is going to tell me, like, that doesn't make any sense. Remind me of the principles, and I will never forget that. And I'll learn from it and move on. But yeah, I mean, it's like whatever decision, that's the decision.
That's a kind of wild concept to go against what has been established for so long. Why do you go about making that change?
It's all trust, man. We're in a business where keeping customers coming back is how we grow and how we improve our reputation and how we differentiate ourselves from other companies in the world that are doing this kind of work. And if we don't truly build trust with people, we're really no different than every other company that's got all these rigid rules that protect their business instead of a true partnership with the customer.
You touched on it a little bit earlier, but if somebody does get something wrong, end of the world, do you fire them? What happens?
Yeah, no, it's just part of learning, right? We learn from failure. And so I use the $2,000 example. In the real world, I've never actually, and we've scaled this. I mean, we're a pretty big company now. I've never seen anybody make a mistake that was really painful to the company. It's always people, because we're people. We want to win. We don't want to fail. And so I'm going to do what makes sense in the situation. It's never extreme. And it just works better. We remove all that complexity and people feel empowered. Employees are happier. If I were starting a company right now from scratch, that would be absolutely one of my principles that I would not veer from.
Why doesn't the person talking to the customer ever have the ability to actually help? It's frustrating when you're dealing with it, and even frustrating to just talk about. Stop worrying about what might happen and give your team the ability to help. TJ explains. So if you're going to establish those principles, if you're starting the company right now, how do you go about establishing them to make sure you get them right?
Yeah, it's think about them, work with the team, and write them down, and get a commitment where everybody, like if you have a team, I mean, if you're just you, then you just get talking yourself into it. But make a commitment to it and don't veer from it. Like, this is just a decision we're making. And then if later you want to add rules, stop and don't.
Okay.
Don't do it because it breaks everything. And this process is actually it's the trust X factor that it's just so weird that all these other businesses in the world don't adopt.
TJ, it sounds like wild advice, but it's clearly worked for us, so maybe it'll work for you. If you don't think it will, let us know why. That's what the comments are for.